The 49ers are now on the clock.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here. Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go tonight. 180. Go, 12. Let's go. Hey, orbit.
Check Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first down, it's gone. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
We go. 76. 76.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
3 down. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, shoot.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down, Los Angeles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check
DC. Bravo.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Kill. Check.
Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. 20.
54. Big stop.
Going out.
Let's go. Check nine, check nine. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Listen.
Watch the twist.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Joker.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Good.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selected running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Reload. Check, 59. I'm coming. 59's Mike.
Good, guys. 4 down.
Hey, let's get this.
Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, Charlie.
Squeeze, double. Check Mike, I'm coming for you, son.
Out of the gun. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Rams.
Come on. 20.
3 bucks.
12.
I smell fear now.
Hey, exit.
I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again is gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on third.
And the Rams first down.
Cut. 20.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, let's go. Check 26. Go, ground.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, box truck.
Gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check.
40.
Check 3.
They keep it with Penny on first down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You don't want no problems with me.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Go, 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 run.
Right, it appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
25, 25.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good up for signal.
Hey, check 24. Check 26. Check.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Penny, the first down carry. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Rashad Penny, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check 99. Check
14.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
One left.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it'll bring up third down.
Check it out. Hey, kill. 180. Slam. Value three.
Talking about it and bring it. Check Mike 99. All day, just like that. Shit.
14.
Mike 99. We ain't giving up nothing.
Gone. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it to Cooks. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. The 1st down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 40-yard line.
Cut. Line 20. DC.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Team 6.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Come to my work. Check Mike, 5. Check Mike.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
No. Check 52. Check 24. Check 24. Well, no. Hey.
Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Interception all day, baby. Yeah.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Look for signal. Switch. Check your hot read. Shift.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Cut. 54 miles. Watch the run. Loudry.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. 25. Check 25. Roll ball. Safety's creeping. Alert 3. Check.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 26-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check 31. Jet bomber.
Goff now looking to throw. Completes it to Hardman. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Six. Pull it high.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Pick up of 2 yards. First down.
Wait, please.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 0. Block that. That's it. 50's the mark.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Good job right there. Check. Hey, alert. Go. Mike, 9. Hey, they scared. Mike, check. 59. Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Shift. 12. Left pass.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That's track. No.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check. Hook. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, Mike 50, Mike. Let's go. Come on.
Alert.
Yo, shift. Forward on it. Mike's 50.
Easy.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey.
280.
Mike's 50.
I'll go special.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Myers for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 21-yard line.
180.
Hey, let's get that ball.
4 now.
Watch the twist.
2 for 66. Hey, pick up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Got it, got it.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Check, check, Mike 54, Mike 54. Hey, Alpha.
Right there, 54, right there. 54.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Crunch, crunch, alert, alert. Check 26.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Get him on,
Again, it's Penny. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he rifles one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Wilson, off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a desperation, and this is caught, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Press down. Check 3, check. Chopper. Louis. Go.
Right there. 50.
Goff. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check back. Hold on. Check. Watch the screen.
Goff now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Check back, now you won. Check back, now. Hey, Haywood.
On 4th down, Goff. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Now Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we could find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Los Angeles, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.